There is no sadder situation where 40-plus-year-old have no savings or retirement accounts. Don't get me wrong, I know that circumstances sometimes do push many 40-plus-year-olds not having savings. Well, it could be constraints of the economy, inflation. It could also be fourth industrial revolution where machines are taking over and humans' salaries are being reduced or even retrenched. Hand-to-mouth types of earnings as well. Let's also not forget people who have health issues where every dollar that they earn goes towards their medical treatment or medicine. Let's also not forget those that are just careless with their money by spending it aimlessly without thinking about the future. So please let me know why you don't have a savings account if you are 40-plus-year-old, or at least a retirement plan. I want to give you a few tips on how you can start this, because let me tell you something, being 40, it does not mean that you are old. Some people believe that life begins at 40. So that means you have 20 to 25 years to reaching this particular thing that we are going to be talking about in this video. You being 40 and you have nothing saved in your account or towards your retirement. Now the question is, what do you do about this situation? Do you fold your arms? Do you give up and say, well, I'm too old for this? And I can tell you, no, you're not. You're absolutely not. All that you have to change is your mindset and also the way you look at money. I know that some of us grew up religious, and the famous say about money is that it is the root of all evils. So now you need to change all these mentality, because some people, because they hold on to that belief, is the result they find themselves either broke or even living in poverty. So here's some few tips that you can start right now, so that you don't find yourself being supported by government when you turn 60 or 65. These tips will need you to be active, proactive, and innovative in some points as well. There are other parts where you will have to rethink about some things that are currently making people millions of dollars. Tip number 1, think positively. You know, what you think, what you feel, what you expect, and also what you want are in a negative form, only negative things are going to happen to you. You are always going to be broke. You're always going to feel like you're unloved. You're always going to feel frustrated. You're always going to have a brain block where you're just stuck in a rut. You don't know what exactly to do to change your situation. All that because you think negatively. Now, I want you to shift that and put it aside and replace it with positive thinking, positive feelings, positive expectations, and the things that you want, you believe they are possible and they will happen. Believe is the operative word here. Otherwise, you are wasting your time listening to this video further. So the moment you have removed the negative feelings and thoughts and expectations about money, you can now immediately take control of your life by believing that now I'm ready to be proactive in making money and saving the money towards my savings as well as towards my retirement plan. Again, I will repeat this. Remove the mentality that you are old. You're not old. You are as young as you feel, and you are also as old as you feel. If you feel this is too late for you, no. I'm just going to bring to your attention some of the things that you can practically do outside of a 9-to-5 or starting a business. These days we live in a digital era, and the digital era has given us opportunities to make money. Sometimes the lazy way, sometimes the easy way, and sometimes the hard way. But I want you to make money in the digital era where you are going to make lots of money so that you can implement some of the things that I'm going to talk about in this video. And you must remember that age is nothing but a number. It's just a number. That's it. But in here, you are still fresh, you are capable, and also you have some responsibilities that you need to take care of. Importantly, you. So just like Nike, just do it, which is also synonymous with start now or just start. Tip number 2, get involved in self-development programs, whether that's reading a self-development book, or you listen to self-development podcast, or you watch self-development YouTube videos, or you buy self-development digital courses. Let me tell you something about the power of sitting down and giving your all to these 4 methods of developing yourself mentally, physically, emotionally, as well as financially. And let's also not forget spiritually as well, because all of these elements are required in order for you to succeed in saving money towards your savings account as well as your retirement plan. It's also important that you journal your feelings, you journal your thoughts. If they are negative, remember it's time you turn them around and start talking affirmations to yourself. Yes, I believe I can. Yes, I believe I can. Tell yourself that every single day when you wake up in the morning, when you go to bed at night, and in between the day where it is a bit quiet, tell yourself you can do it. That way you chase away negative thoughts as well as aggression towards your situation because you don't know how to change it. So self-development books will help you, podcasts, YouTube videos, digital courses, but importantly, your mindset. You must always open yourself up to learning. So here's my challenge. The next 12 months, you are going to dedicate yourself to watching YouTube videos, podcasts, books, as well as journaling your financial fears, as well as watching videos and books on self-development. So you get rid of this financial fear or any type of fear that you may have. I suffer, believe it or not, from fear of success. I'm very scared of success, even though now I've begun to grab the bull with my own 2 hands and I'm seeing the results of that. It's there. Now and again, I'll get terrified when I see large sums of money or when I see that I'm succeeding in a plan that I have put together in January and it's now really coming to fruition and I get terribly scared. But because I have learned to control this and affirm myself with many things that I believe will help me get rid of my fear of success, and as a result I'm able to move forward. No anxiety, nothing that I struggle with. Same goes with you. Whatever it is that you're struggling with, learn. Open yourself up to learning. And again, you can watch YouTube videos, you can read books, you can whatever it is that will help you. You can even go to therapy so that they can assist you in guiding you towards your life. So learn as much as you can about money and opportunities that today allows us to have money. So reframe and re-educate yourself about money. Again, get rid of whatever was instilled in you about money that is holding you back. Money is not the root of all evil. People change when they have money. Don't be that person when things start happening for you and then you make people's lives a misery. Because this is when people blame money that, oh, since he had money, the root of all evil, then he is now not a good person no more. Don't be that person. Respect people, respect yourself, and more money will flow into your life. So befriend yourself with libraries as well as cheap books, self-development books, and learn about investments, EFTs, stock market, whatever it is that can empower you in the first year while you are learning how to save money going forward. So the first 12 months, that is what you are going to be doing, learning and teaching yourself to think differently about money. Tip number 3, have a plan. You know, in everything that you do while you are busy learning about money and opportunities of making money the right way, you must also develop some kind of a plan on how you are going to reach a goal of saving, let's say, $20,000 or even $10,000 in the next, 2-3 years. And then you have another plan for the next 10 years and another plan for the next 20 years. By the time you turn 60, you know that you've worked really, really hard in ensuring that you have a couple of hundreds of thousands of dollars in your account that you can spend on whatever you want, including your bucket lists. So when you have this plan, ensure that the plan is precise and you know exactly what you want and how to get there. So you got to figure it out from everything that you've learned about money in the past 12 years. As you learn, you have your plan put together because your brain will begin to see things, will begin to envision your life in 20 years or 25 years. That's the goal. The goal is there because you're still young. I think some people, the moment they turn 40, they think this is the end. No, it's just the beginning. That is why life begins at 40. Some people believe, and I'm one of those people that believe that. So create this plan in any format. It could be in a vision board, it could be by notebook, or you can do it through a planner, or whatever the case might be. My favorite one, it is a vision board. Now, my vision board, it is placed or plastered above my bed on the ceiling, where it's the last thing that I see when I go to sleep, and it's the first thing that I see when I wake up in the morning. And when I go to the bathroom, it's also something that I see above me, and I'm able to look up, and it reminds me what the goal is for the new year. So every year, put a plan together and how you are going to accomplish these goals that you have planned for 2025, the plans that you have for 2026, the plans that you have for 2027 going forward. So having a vision board, I believe, is the best way to remind you what is at stake here. So in your plan, make sure that you have goals. Just like I said, each year must have its own goal or goals that you need to accomplish. Again, all of these things are just not going to happen if you're folding your arms and think they're going to fall from the sky. They're not. You need to be proactive. While you are being proactive, you also need to be proactive and innovative by coming up with something different that you found out in the texts that you've been reading or YouTube videos you've been watching or podcasts that you've been listening to, because they are indeed a big help in guiding you towards your savings as well as retirement. Tip number 4, take the little that you are earning from your 9-to-5 job and you do what with that? Invest it in something totally different that is not going to require large sums of money to invest in. My favorite one, and you've heard me say this before, start a YouTube channel. If you will start a YouTube channel and you talk about exactly this topic that I'm talking about, you being a 40-year-old or plus 40-year-old, and what is it that made you not to have savings today? What makes you not to have savings towards your retirement today? And advise younger people who may be in the same path as you, and you help them avert that situation, because there is nothing more beautiful than when you are 40 and you are looking back and you are seeing your bank account getting fatter and fatter and fatter, rather than now you are at 40 and you feel like a failure. Do these sort of videos about financial advice. I watch a lot of 40-plus-year-old YouTube videos. As of 2023, 2024, a lot of 40-plus-year-old are starting YouTube channels. And you know what I have seen about those people? They are talking about their own experiences. These experiences involve family, marriage, children, life, money. You name it, failures and successes. And I'm sure you too, who is watching this video, you have your own experiences that you can talk about regarding money or regarding life or inspiration, or who inspire you. And if you are good at motivation, then start a YouTube channel and start motivating people. When you reach 1,000 subscribers and 4,000 hours of watch time within 365 days, YouTube invites you to be a partner program. A partner towards the monetization. Meaning, from that point on, every video that you post on YouTube and it hits a certain number, there's this thing called CPM, cost per mille or cost per 1,000 views. then you get paid X amount of money. Sometimes these money are high, some of them are just medium, others are very low. It all depends on the type of topic that you are going to talk about. If you talk about finance, you are going to be the high earning YouTuber. If you talk about gadgets and technology, you'll be somewhere in the middle. If you are going to talk about entertainment and vlogging, you'll be in the lower paying YouTuber. But I am telling you right now, people that are in their 40s, they are busy right now making tens of thousands of dollars. Some of these people didn't have a savings account or retirement for that matter. And now that they are earning tens of thousands of dollars, they are now taking some of the money, investing it through compound interest. Compound interest is taking $200 to $500 every single month and putting it towards your savings for the next 20-25 years. In next 20-25 years, their money would have grown 8 to 10% interest, maybe walking away with almost $500,000. I mean, of course, adjusting the inflation, and probably they will take altogether somewhere around $345. Why? Because 25 years ago, they started a YouTube channel, and that YouTube channel started paying them large sums of money. And I'm telling you right now, YouTube has produced multi-millionaires. Young people as young as 16 have become multi-millionaires on YouTube. You as a 40-year-old with all this experience and so much to talk about, what will stop you? What will stop you? And while you are at it, you are also opening doors of opportunity, like brands coming and say, hey, can we work with you? We will pay you $100,000 if you integrate our ad into your videos or shorts or whatever the case might be. And imagine having more than 100 brands coming after you and you are charging $100,000. Can you see that your compound interest account will just get bigger and bigger and bigger? And sometimes there'll be sponsors as well that will come, will want you to mention their product on your video, and they pay you tens of thousands of dollars for that. And becoming a multi-millionaire. It's possible. You got to believe this is possible. Not only that opportunity, you can even actively look for affiliate marketing programs where you can promote products for somebody else for a commission, and all you do, you embed all these affiliate links in the description of your YouTube videos, and people that come and watch your videos and they see these links, they purchase. In most cases, if you are going to talk about things about finance, YouTube, or growing social media, people will sometimes want to know what sort of camera you are using, what ring light you are using, what microphone you are using, and you have those affiliate links in the description box for them to click. You just tell them, go to the description box. That's where I buy my things, either on Amazon or whatever the case might be. You'll be making tens of thousands of dollars, if not hundreds of thousands of dollars from your affiliate marketing link. And if you are proactive, you will even create digital courses about the situation you are in and how to get out of the situation and start saving money and also saving towards your retirement. All of these things from a YouTube channel. All from a YouTube channel. And people are making millions of dollars from digital courses or digital products for that matter. So consider all these things, because this is a new way in the 21st century how you can make money apart from your 9 to 5 or whatever the situation might be. So all of that emanated from a small amount of money that you took from your 9 to 5 salary, and you invested in a camera, you invested in a ring light, you invested in a microphone, and probably invested in the laptop so you are able to edit, and some plugins as well, so that you have great videos. When it comes to camera, you don't have to worry about a camera at this stage. Use what you've got. If your Android has good camera, good audio, you are good to go. If your iPhone has good camera, good audio, you are definitely in business. So there's no excuse today why you shouldn't be making money and saving some of that money. So all of these will be things that you have learned during the 12 months of learning, of moving your mindset from negative to positive. You would have come across videos like mine. You would have come across YouTube videos that talk about YouTube and how to grow your YouTube channel. And you would have been inspired by YouTubers in your age group succeeding on the platform. Now that you have started a YouTube channel and other side hustles, take some of the money and start investing them into appreciating things. Things like index funds, things like stock market, things like EFTs, because all of these things grow up in value. That's the whole point of you now looking at life in a different perspective. I know sometimes when you hear things like investment, it almost like gives you a headache because it's too much it's too much technicalities. When you actually sit down and you think about it through learning, you realize that, come on, if I am making $10,000 from a YouTube channel, I can take $2,000 and put it towards EFTs or put it towards individual stocks and see how they grow in value. This side, you are also putting another $2,000 to $5,000 towards your savings or retirement fund. So that is why I want to challenge you to put aside about $500 every single month towards your savings for the next 20-25 years. And I'm telling you, 20-25 years, you are going to look back and in your account, you will have over $500,000. That compound interest would have grown by 8 to 10%, adjusting the inflation along the way. So with adjusted inflation, you would probably be having an extra $345,000 that you are just going to be lying there. All because you took action when you were in your 40s. So do you see, there is nothing too late for you. As a matter of fact, things just begun and they're getting exciting. So while you are busy putting $200 and $500 respectively into your compound interest, try your level best to learn about taxes, EFTs, stock market, individual stocks, learn about mutual funds. Learn about mutual funds, index funds. All of these things are things that you should be now thinking, okay, I have a YouTube channel. My YouTube channel is making a lot of money, or even a TikTok page. Whatever it is that's going to make you money, because TikTok as well does have a TikTok shop where you can sell online things, whatever it is that you want to learn, or whatever it is that you want to sell online. Facebook is a Facebook store, and people are making hundreds of thousands of dollars there as well. So if you are making all this money, then you need to learn about these things that I just talked about and see how you can involve yourself to increase your income. And also not forget to learn about bonds. All of this information is readily available to you on Google, ChatGPT, YouTube, podcasts, all these platforms that you have it at your disposal. Most of them are free of charge. All that you have to do is put it in your head that I am going to do everything in my level best to learn about these things, because they are going to affect how you save money. I'm not quite sure what tip is this. I forgot counting. I think this should be tip number 9. This could be tip number 9. Work towards getting rid of your debts. Yeah, you know that debts are things that usually hold many people back because you don't have a good credit score to buy a car or even doing some kind of business. Because sometimes you go to a funding establishment or a financial institution, and the first thing they will look at is your credit score, something that is very important to you and your family. So it's very important that now you have side hustles or more streams of income, that you take some of the money and start paying off your debts. Hopefully you get to pay off all the debts and you are debt free, so that when you build your assets, you don't have any liabilities, because your job is to increase your assets and minimize liabilities. Liabilities being debts or credits that you are paying towards, and it is taking away from building up the wealth that you want, or the savings that you are building up for your retirement. This way you are also building your net worth. Now, if you understand the formula of net worth, it is assets minus liabilities. Always work on increasing your assets. That is why taking on more things that are going to bring you an income, like some of the things I've mentioned, involve yourself in affiliate marketing, involve yourself with brand deals and sponsors, and also develop digital courses, digital products that money comes straight into your pocket. Also create masterclasses about the situation you are in, how you got out of it. People are always looking for solutions. You need to think, what solution do you have for your community? And then you create a masterclass, charge them a certain fee to attend these masterclasses. I have been to masterclasses, so many of them, and when I get there, it is full house, tickets sold out. Why? Because people are always looking for solutions. All that you have to do is identify a problem that you have the answers for. Again, YouTube videos. You can put an entire course on how to start a YouTube channel, how to grow the YouTube channel, what tips there are to make more money on YouTube. If it's affiliate marketing that you are passionate about, tell people all about that through a masterclass or through a digital course. Put these courses on Udemy, on Skillshare, even on YouTube itself. The views that you get, they are going to pay you tens of thousands of dollars, provided that hundreds of thousands of people watch your videos. The other way of increasing your assets and decreasing your liabilities is to unsubscribe to subscriptions that you barely use or you don't use at all. For example, the gym. Adopt frugality, a lifestyle, a minimalism lifestyle. All of that saves you a lot of money. If you were spending more than $100 on things that you don't necessarily use, imagine all that when you increase into your assets when you stop buying those things. Tip number 11, challenge yourself. Now, what do I mean by challenging yourself? You know, every challenge requires discipline, commitment, consistency, accountability, responsibility, as well as innovation. If you can master these 6 things, everything that we've talked about in this video, you got it. You got it. You got to focus, which is another thing, which is number 7. Focus on the goal at hand. And the goal at hand is to change your financial situation to financial freedom. Because at 40, you had nothing saved. And now you are working for the next 20 to 25 years towards saving as well as towards your retirement. So if you lack any of these elements, then there's no point in starting anything that I've said in this video. If you lack focus and discipline, then there's no point of you starting an investment plan towards your savings and retirement. Just go and sleep and go into despair. 12th and final tip, take care of your mental health, physical health, and spiritual health. Because you need these 3 things, because it's going to need a lot of energy, a lot of focus, a lot of discipline, as I've said in my previous tip. If you want to engage in this journey, you've got to be healthy. Remember, you are 40 years old. It's downhill from here health-wise. So you do not, while you are busy putting together your savings and retirement, you struggle or suffer a stroke or a heart attack or some health issues simply because you are not taking care of yourself. You are not eating balanced meals. You are not walking. You're not swimming. You are not jogging. You are not keeping yourself fit. Also, mental health wisely, always think positive. Sometimes you are going to hit a snag or snags, and then they could basically take you backward. Don't focus on that. Use that as an opportunity to improve and empower yourself even better. So you're a human being. And a journey has hills, it has mountains to climb, it got potholes, it has landslides that are going to stop you or at least make you think that this is the end. It's not the end. You need to be strong here. You need to be strong physically as well. And spiritually, you need to believe. Remember, when you believe, it's faith. Faith is what you hope for, but you do not see, but you know it's going to happen as long as you exercise patience, perseverance, endurance, focus, discipline, accountability, as well as commitment, right? And let's not forget innovation too. So find a way on how to get over these hurdles and continue with your journey towards success. My favorite pastime, it is meditation. I meditate at 3 a.m. every single morning. Why? Because I believe around that time, the world is quiet, especially in the southern hemisphere where I'm at. The world is quiet and I feel my meditation and manifestations reaching where they're supposed to go. And that is why at the end of the day, I feel like the things that I want and the things that I need, for some reason, they do happen. Sometimes I'll be like, I just thought about this yesterday and here it is today. Why? Because of my spiritual health. I think positive things, I believe positive things, I believe in the possibility, and I also definitely believe that it could happen soon. So just like investing money that we've learned about these 11 tips, invest in your health as well. Eat balanced meals, exercise, and sometimes take a long pointless drive, clear your mind. When you come back, you are ready to take on the world. Anyways, if this video was of value, please do me a favor by liking the video. Also, leave a comment, share the video far and wide, and please, whatever you do, subscribe to the channel because I've got more videos like this one. Thanks for watching. Goodbye.